I am your angel, sent to you in this moment of hardship, with a message that carries the healing power of God's love. I know you have been carrying a heavy burden, a pain that seems endless, one that gnaws at your heart. You may have wondered why you were chosen to walk this difficult path, why the darkness seems so persistent around you. There are days when it feels like the weight of your sorrow is too much to bear, when you question if there is any way out of this suffering. But hear me now, for I am here to deliver a truth that will begin to change your life. You have not been abandoned. Though your pain feels overwhelming, it has not gone unnoticed. The Creator of all things has seen your tears, heard your silent cries, and felt every aching moment you have endured. The love of God is far greater than the suffering that seeks to overwhelm you. It is this love that brings me to you, so that you might hear the divine words that will guide you out of the darkness and into the light of healing. I understand the questions that flood your mind. Why does pain persist? Why, despite your prayers and pleas, do the answers seem so distant, as if hidden behind a veil of silence? You've been told to be strong, to endure, but inside, the pain seems to erode the very foundation of your strength. There is a weariness in your spirit, a tiredness that goes beyond the physical, something deeper, as if your soul itself is carrying scars that no one else can see. You might be wondering if this suffering is part of your destiny, if healing is something meant for others but somehow has passed you by. You see others smiling, moving forward with joy in their lives, while you are left in the shadows, battling wounds that refuse to close. The nights seem longer, the days more burdened, and perhaps you've even felt the creeping fear that things will never change, that this sorrow might follow you forever. There's an ache in your heart for understanding. Is this pain your fault? Have you been forgotten? Or is this struggle a punishment for something you can't even name? These are the questions that rise in moments of despair, when hope seems dim and you begin to feel that perhaps you're not meant for the peace you see others embracing. But listen closely now, for there is something important you must understand. Your suffering is not a punishment. You are not broken beyond repair. What you are feeling is real, but it is not the end of your story. The pain that surrounds you is part of a journey, but it does not define your destination. There is more beyond this darkness. There is healing, waiting to unfold, if only you will allow yourself to listen to what is being whispered to your heart. You've carried this pain for so long that it has begun to feel like a part of you, but I tell you, it is not. The divine forces that guide your life have not forgotten you, and they are not indifferent to your cries. In fact, they have been preparing something beautiful for you, even in the midst of your sorrow. Yes, your heart may be scarred, but these scars will one day tell a story of resilience, of redemption, and of healing beyond anything you can imagine. The pain is not permanent, though I know it feels that way. There is a profound reason why you are being led through this valley, and that reason will soon reveal itself. You are being shaped, strengthened, and prepared for a new season. But first, you must come to understand that your healing is not only possible, it is promised. God's word to you is clear. You will be healed, and this pain will be transformed into something holy, something that will serve your highest good. Now, listen closely, for the time has come to reveal the truth that will set your heart free. I am here to tell you that your healing is already in motion. The pain you have endured is not in vain, nor is it your final chapter. God, in His infinite mercy and love, is reaching into the very depths of your soul to bring about the transformation you've longed for. Even now, His hands are working, molding your wounds into something beautiful, something powerful. The Creator has not been absent in your suffering. On the contrary, He has been with you through every tear, every heartbreak, every moment of despair. It may have seemed like you were alone, but that was never true. Each step you took through the valley of pain was accompanied by divine presence, guiding you even when you couldn't see the way. The silence you felt was not abandonment. It was preparation. Your heart was being readied for something greater than you could have imagined. This is the moment of revelation. You are on the cusp of a great healing. There is a shift happening in the spiritual realm, and it is bringing forth the restoration that you have been seeking. The pain that once clouded your life is about to give way to a new dawn, a light so bright that it will wash over you with the peace you thought was out of reach. This isn't just a temporary relief. It is a complete renewal, a healing that will reach every part of your being. Your heart, which has been so heavy with sorrow, will be made light again. There is no wound too deep for God's healing touch. I am telling you now, as the messenger sent to deliver this word, that the time for your suffering is drawing to a close. You are being led out of the wilderness and into a place of peace, where the burdens of the past will no longer haunt you. This healing will come in ways you might not expect. It may be through a moment of clarity, a deep sense of peace washing over you, or even through the people God places in your path to guide you toward wholeness. Pay attention to the signs around you, for the healing process is already unfolding. The peace that surpasses understanding is on its way to you, and when it arrives, you will feel it not just in your mind, but in the very core of your being. Do not fear the changes that are coming. Though you have grown accustomed to the pain, it is time to release it. It is time to allow the healing power of God's word to penetrate the deepest parts of your soul. The pain is being lifted, and in its place, you will find joy, strength, and a renewed sense of purpose. Your life is being restored, not just to what it was, but to something far greater than you ever imagined. The moment of transformation is upon you. What once felt like an endless night is about to give way to the dawn of a new beginning. I, your angel, am here to reassure you that the healing you have longed for is already making its way into your life. The chains of sorrow, fear, and doubt that have weighed on you are loosening, and soon, they will fall away completely. God's love is working in you right now, renewing your spirit, mending your heart, and restoring your hope. You must know this: your suffering has never been meaningless. The trials you have faced have been shaping you, refining you like gold in the fire. Though it has been painful, this process was preparing you for a greater purpose, one that will soon become clear. You are not the same person who first entered this valley of pain. You are stronger, wiser, and your heart, though it bears scars, is more capable of love and compassion than ever before. These scars are not marks of weakness, but symbols of your resilience. They are reminders of what you have overcome and what you are about to step into. God's promise to you is one of total restoration. The pieces of your life that felt shattered beyond repair are being put back together by divine hands. And as each piece falls into place, you will see that this restoration is not just a return to how things once were, but a complete renewal. You will emerge from this season of pain more whole, more alive, and more connected to the love of God than you have ever been. Do not fear this new chapter. As you move forward, know that the love and grace of God will continue to guide your steps. The peace that has eluded you is now drawing near. You will feel it as a calm within your soul, a sense of clarity and lightness that cannot be shaken. The burdens of the past will no longer hold power over you. Instead, you will walk in the freedom that comes from knowing you are deeply loved, protected, and healed by the Creator. The healing will come in waves. You will begin to notice small shifts, moments of peace, a sudden release of the emotional weight you've been carrying, or an unexpected sense of joy. These are the signs that God's Word is working within you. And as these moments build, they will lead to a complete transformation. The wounds of your past will no longer define you, and the pain that once clouded your future will no longer hold any power. Your heart is being restored. Your spirit is being lifted. The love that you thought was distant has always been right here, guiding you back to wholeness. Trust in this process. Trust in the divine timing of your healing, and know that everything you have been through is leading you to a place of profound peace and fulfillment. I tell you this with certainty: you will not just survive this season, you will thrive in the next. Your journey toward healing is already underway, and with each step, you are walking closer to the life of joy, peace, and purpose that has been prepared for you. Now, beloved, the time has come to take a step of faith. You've heard the message, and deep within your heart, you feel its truth resonating. The healing that has been promised to you is within reach, but for it to fully manifest, you must take a conscious step toward it. The path to your restoration is open, and I am here to guide you every step of the way, but you must open your heart and allow God's divine power to flow through you. Release the fear that holds you back. Let go of the doubts that whisper that healing is not possible for you. Those are the lies of your pain, not the truth of your spirit. God's word to you is clear. You are worthy of healing, and you are worthy of peace. Embrace this truth, for it is in believing that the healing process begins to accelerate. Faith is the key that unlocks the door to your restoration. In this moment, surrender your heart to the love of God. Speak to Him, even in your uncertainty, and say, I am ready to receive your healing. I trust in your promise, and I open myself to the transformation you are bringing into my life. With those words, you begin to align yourself with the divine plan that has been prepared for you. The healing energy of God will flow into your soul, and as you embrace this new chapter, you will feel the weight of the past begin to fall away. Be mindful in the days ahead. Watch for the signs of healing, for they will be all around you. In moments of unexpected peace, in the kindness of others, in small blessings that come your way, you will see the evidence that God is at work in your life. Trust these signs and let them remind you that you are not alone on this journey. This is your moment to claim the healing that is rightfully yours. Let go of the past, release the pain, and step into the fullness of the life that God has prepared for you. You are loved beyond measure, and nothing, not your pain, not your doubts, not your fears, can separate you from that love. I urge you to act on this message. Speak your faith, open your heart, and allow the healing to begin. Every step you take in faith brings you closer to the peace and wholeness that await you. The time for suffering is ending, and the time for your healing has arrived. Your future is filled with light, joy, and a deeper connection to the divine than ever before. Now is the time to embrace it. You are loved, you are healed, and you are stepping into a new season of your life. Take this message to heart, and know that I am with you, guiding you, protecting you, and leading you into the fullness of God's plan for your life. Your healing begins now. Let it be so.